What's going on, guys? I'm Alan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Fender Mustang LT50, this amp that you can see right here behind me. This is a 50 watt solid state modeling amp with tons of features that we'll dive into. This video is sponsored by Arkansas Music Works, so huge thanks to them for providing this amp to review. They're a music store located in Bentonville, Arkansas, so if you happen to live in the area and you want to purchase this amp from them, just stop by their store, mention this review video, and you'll get 10% off your order. Or you can also email them directly at info@arkansasmusicworks.com. Again, mention this video in your email and you'll get 10% off. Lastly, I'll have a link to their Amazon listing down in the description, but there won't be any discount available there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the review video. We're going to talk about everything that this comes with, the build quality, the features, and of course, you'll get to hear the amp. The amp comes with everything you need to get started. I left some of the packaging unopened because I do have to return this whenever I'm done with it. Of course, you get the amp, and then you also get the power cable, which is removable, which is a cool feature. Then you also get the user's manual and a quick start guide. And then it also comes with a faceplate for the Fender MGT4 Footswitch, which is not included, but I'll have a link to that Footswitch down in the description as well. Footswitch, hard to say. Then you also get a free trial to Fender Play, which has online guitar, bass, and ukulele lessons. That is everything that it comes with. Next, let's talk about the build quality. This thing is built really well. It has a nice black textured vinyl covering. It also has a carrying handle that is very convenient. And the amp is very light, weighing in at just under 20 pounds. The knobs and buttons are all plastic, but they are nice and smooth. I also like how there isn't a lip in front of the knobs, so you can easily adjust your knobs and they're easily visible as well. The LCD screen is nice and bright, so you can see it in any lighting condition. Then if we look at the back, you'll see that it's an open back cab. It has a single 50 watt 12-inch Fender speaker. I also love the Velcro straps inside, so you can keep your power cable nice and tidy while transporting the amp. I'm also a fan of the all black design. Let's talk about the features, and I could probably spend an hour going over every single thing that this amp does, but I'll just try to give you guys a real brief walkthrough. So on the front here, we have some Mustang LT50 branding, pretty cool. Then right here, we have a 1/4-inch input just for your guitar, pretty straightforward. Then we have an auxiliary input, so if you want to plug in like a phone or an MP3 player, be able to play along with music, you can do that right there. There is no Bluetooth on board, so be aware of that. Then we also have a headphone input right here. If you guys want to be able to practice quietly without bothering your family or your neighbors, you can do that. Then we have just kind of standard EQ. We have gain, volume, treble, middle, bass, and master controls. Let me go ahead and slide this thing over so you guys can see the rest of it. My overhead tripod is as high as it will go, so kind of have to move this so you guys can see everything. Let's go ahead and turn it on. So we have an LCD screen right here. Notice that it's nice and bright. Even though these lights are pretty bright, you guys can still, read what it says. So that's pretty cool. And this knob right here is how you select your different presets. There are 30 presets loaded on here. So you just turn it to select, and then also if you want to edit your own or kind of edit a sound, you can just push it to edit the sound. Let's go ahead and read off all these. So we have Fender Clean, Silky Solo, Chicago Blues, Classic Rock, Dreamy, Country Picking, Skate Punk, Solo Mid Boost, Jazz Amp, Brit 64 Rhythm, Metal Lead, Vintage Tremolo, Super Dry Clean, Thrash Overkill, Clean Delay, Octobot One Note, Little Champ, Phaser Swirl, 60s Fuzz, Mythic Crunch, Touch Wah, Super Rock, Nice Flanger, Vibra Doom, Surf Music, Blues Lead, Rockabilly, Garage Fuzz, and Space Travel. Last one, Acoustic Simulator. Then after that, there's one that I created, 31 Pillar. These are all empty, so there are 30 empty slots you guys can use to create your own sounds. Let me show you guys how to create your own sound, because this is where you can have a lot of fun with this thing. So we just go to an empty slot, let's say 32. We'll press this button in, and then we can select our amp. There are 20 amps to choose from. We have Super Clean, Champ, Deluxe Dirt, 50s Twin, Bassman, Princeton, Deluxe Clean, Twin Clean, Excelsior, Small Tone, 70s UK Clean, 60s UK Clean, 70s Rock, 80s Rock, Doom Metal, Burn, 90s Rock, Alternative Metal, Metal 2000, and Super Heavy. All right, and then we can also choose which stomp box we want to use. There are 11 of these to choose from. We can either have none, overdrive, blues drive, Mythic Drive, Rock Dirt, Fuzz, Big Fuzz, Octobot, Compressor, Sustain, Metal Gate, so just like a noise gate, and then 5-band EQ. As you guys can see, also we can go down and we can edit our different EQ even within that, or on some of these other ones, like let's say take Octobot, you can adjust within the effect as well. All right, then we also have modulation effects. There are, how many of these? There are 7 of these. None. We have chorus, flanger, vibratone, tremolo, phaser, step filter, touch, and touch wah. All right, let's go back. Then we can adjust our delay. We have 3 delay effects. We have delay, reverse delay, and echo. Okay, then we can also adjust our reverb. So we can either have, none, large hall, small room, spring 65, plate, or arena. So there are 5 of those to choose from. Okay, and then let's say we're good with that sound. That's what we want. Let me just change. I don't know if I changed enough to save it. There we go. Let's say that. So let's say we want to save that sound. We would just come right over here, hit save. And then if we want to name this, we can hit save as, empty slot. And you can go through and name this. What should we name this? I don't know. Let's name it, let's just say it's Mr. Z. Takes a little bit of time to go through here. Whoops. Helps you if you know the alphabet too. And if you want nothing, how do we do that? There we go. There we go. And we just hit save. And now we have a preset saved, and it even tells the name of it right there, right? So I had the pillar setting, Mr. Z, and then all these empty slots. All right, and let's go ahead and go over the rest of the control panel. So of course we have the back button. So this is what I was using like whenever I was editing an effect. Say I changed my amp, I had the one I wanted, and I want to go back, just hit back right there. Save, that was again how I just saved the preset. Let's hit menu, we haven't checked this out yet. So here you can choose between all your different things. You have a tuner built on board, which is really cool, where you can also just hold this button right here for your tuner. Whoops, we have Footswitch, which again, I'll have that link down in the description. I don't have that, so I can't really go over that too much, but if you want to be able to access all these effects a lot quicker, you can use that. Levels. Haven't checked this one out, so here you can adjust your USB and line out levels. Cool, cool. Awesome. Restore, so if you want to set everything back to factory settings, and then that last one. About, so that just, I guess the about just tells which version of the software you're using. And then if you want to adjust your like delay settings to be sure you're playing in tempo, you can use this tap function right here to make sure you're playing right along with the beat. Then we have USB here, so this is here so you can download more songs onto this off of the website. Let me read that off real quick. So that was fender.com/tone desktop. So you can download more sounds, or just make sure you have the most up-to-date version of software for this amp. And the only other thing that we have on here is the on and off switch. Let's take a quick look at the back of the amp. I had to change up my setup just a little bit, but hopefully you guys can still see everything okay. So we have the power input right here. Nothing too crazy. Again, that cable's removable. Then you have a 1/4-inch input jack for your foot switch. Again, that's for the Fender MGT4 foot switch that will allow you to access all your presets, the tuner, all this stuff a lot easier. And then you have the mono line out. This is a really exciting feature. Let's say you're a church musician. You have to play at church without having any stage volume. You can just, hook that up to your PA system and Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I just made kind of an important discovery while I was recording with this amp, and I really didn't want to leave it out of the video because it's pretty important. I just want to show you my recording setup with using this amp real quick. So I just wanted to be clear, for some reason, whenever you plug in the cable into the line out on the back of the amp, it doesn't disable the speaker, which is kind of annoying, but I just wanted to show you a quick way around that. So all I did was just plug a headphone cable into the headphone input. This doesn't even have anything plugged into it, like it's just an empty headphone cable. And by plugging that in, it disables the speaker, so now I'm not getting any sound out of the speaker at all while I'm recording. And I just have the line out on the back of the amp running into input 1 over here on the audio interface. That's a TRS cable that I'm using to go between those two. And then the guitar, is just plugged in here and then over there. And then I'm listening to everything through headphones, so just have the headphones coming out there, headphones, and recording everything through Logic Pro. So there you go. That's an easy way around the speaker not being disabled whenever you plug a cable into the line out. Stage volume is kind of frowned upon these days, especially in churches, but I would say other venues also. A lot of the time they just want stuff to go directly to the PA system. So really cool feature, or you could use that for recording as well. You could run that straight into your audio interface, which is how I'm going to record everything that you guys hear in this video. Okay, I think that is it for the amp. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys hear me play some kind of sound examples, let you guys hear what this thing sounds like. I didn't use any other effects. This is just my guitar going straight into the amp, and then, like I said, running this straight into my audio interface, just recording it directly. One thing that I don't like about this amp is it does get pretty noisy, which I think is kind of odd for a solid state amp. So it does have a built-in noise gate, and I use that pretty much the entire time. So I'm glad it was on there because it did help quite a bit cut down on some of that extra noise. Also, so while I'm playing these tracks, they're going to be a bit of a throwback. I'd love to see if you guys can guess the names of some of these songs while I'm playing. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Sit back and relax and let you guys hear this amp. Well, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out this amp as much as I did. This thing is pretty sweet for like jamming around the house or using for band practice. If you do want to use it for live performance, you'll probably want to pick up that Footswitch just so you can easily adjust all your effects and sounds without having to go over to the amp. And again, don't forget to thank Arkansas Music Works for sponsoring this video. Huge thanks to them. Also, check out their info and everything. It will be linked down in the description. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know what other products you guys want to see reviews for. Be happy to hear from you. Again, huge thanks to the patrons for your support as well. Thanks for watching. I think I've said enough thanks to everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.